Hello and welcome to University of Alberta Asset Guided Mindfulness for Friday, September 25th. My name is Doug and I'll be guiding you through meditation. Today is in fact our last session for the foreseeable future. So thank you for tuning in for our last hurrah. It's been really nice to do this. We started this roughly 2 weeks after kind of everyone was told to work from home for COVID. So middle of March was kind of when I got the call to go home and work from home, along with I think myself and many of my friends. And I was trying to think of something that I could do, a helpful, perhaps skillful response to the pandemic. What can I offer people? And I had led the Mindfulness Meditation Student Group at the University of Alberta, which is operating still today as a student group. And I had facilitated meditations for them for 2.5 years when I was a student. And so I thought, well, I haven't stopped meditating and meditate more. I believe I can say than I did then and have more experience, so why not do the same thing? And so I reached out to the U of A and the Alumni Association, and we had several meetings within the span of 2 weeks, and we got this set up, and we had an initial social media blitz, and people came. And so yeah, roughly every weekday, with some sick days and some whoops, I have a medical appointment and I can't make it today, days thrown in for good measure, but and a 2-week break, but roughly been going for that whole time. And I think one of the highlights for me was getting to know such nice people who came and are coming and doing these meditations with me, and are interested in adding this practice to their lives. And another highlight was getting featured on the U of A front page. That was twice actually that happened. So we'll see what comes in the future and if there are any other opportunities coming up. But this has been great, and I hope has supported some people. So with that being said, we are here to meditate, and I would love to do that with you today. And I think for my final day, I'd love to pick what is perhaps most dear to me as a meditation, and that is in what I do or practice or try to practice every day, and that is a gratitude meditation and a loving-kindness meditation. Gratitude is pretty self-explanatory, recollection of things that you're grateful for, and loving-kindness is a meditation where it's a practice of goodwill. I'm trying to fiddle with this here, and Alexa, who has been a wonderful participant and supporter, and it's been so nice to meditate with you, made a beautiful comment. Thank you for your generosity in creating and maintaining these wonderful sessions. It's been such an uplifting experience, especially during these uncertain times. And no problem at all. It's been, looking back, such a nice experience to do this. And so thank you, Alexa, for being here and for coming and attending. It's been so nice to get to know you this way. And if ever you want to throw an email to me, there is the Asset email address, and they'll notify me. So thank you, Alexa. It's been a privilege to meditate with you. And so loving kindness meditation, generating feelings of goodwill towards ourselves and others, which is a capacity that we can develop, which I think is pretty amazing. It's something that can really be developed infinitely, our capacity to generate and feel goodwill towards other human beings. And imagine how easy life could be if we just loved every person as a dear human being. Imagine how much less conflict there would be in our minds. And that has me, gives me, I guess, a skillful excitement. So we'll do gratitude and loving kindness today. And I'll try and keep my eye on the time. So we'll do a bit of a hybrid meditation, but feel free to get a comfortable posture and close your eyes if you are comfortable with it. And what we'll start with is a gratitude meditation. And just like when you're focusing on your breath, bringing your awareness to your breath during a breathing meditation, the object of our meditation is not the breath this time, but the recollection of things that we're grateful for. We keep thinking, and this is a thinking exercise, but it's a directed thinking exercise. Thinking of what we're grateful for, recollecting it in our mind. And our minds might wander, they likely will, just like when we're meditating on the breath. And your job is just to bring your mind back to the topic of gratitude and what you're grateful for in life. And you might encounter some, oh, I'm grateful for this, but this person could improve in this way. Just let go of buts. Let them be held in kindness. Hold them in kindness for as long as you feel you need to, and let them go. And go back to just being grateful. And so just start recollecting. Friends and family. Are often easy ones to start with. But see if you can go deeper and deeper into what you're really grateful for. And if the mind wanders, just bringing it back to the next thing you're grateful for, or the last thing you were grateful for. And continue in thoughts of gratitude. And next we'll softly let go of what we've been recollecting, and we'll move towards loving kindness. And there are 4 phrases that we use in loving kindness that we'll use today. May you, me, we be safe. May you, I, they be happy. May they be healthy. And may they live with ease. And if you're ever having a hard time coming up with feelings of loving kindness, often they're feelings of warmth, the best place to start is with what is often referred to as the benefactor, someone towards whom you have uncomplicated feelings of love and gratitude. Perhaps a grandparent, an elder, a teacher, a pet, a deity or God, or just a being of light, or perhaps even a plant. Something that for you brings up uncomplicated feelings of love and care. And while we have them in mind, we internally say the phrases, may you be safe. It could be a baby, a little child. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. May you be safe. Or may you be safe from inner and outer harm. This being or object towards whom you have uncomplicated feelings of warmth. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And starting with the benefactor can often stir up these feelings of loving kindness enough to move on to ourselves, because sometimes starting with ourselves can be difficult, especially if you're hard on yourself. It can be a tough place to start. And so having already planted some seeds, cultivated some feelings of loving kindness, we can move towards having loving kindness for ourselves. Or you could include the benefactor in your expression of loving kindness, if that also helps. So you would say, may we be safe. Or just yourself, may I be safe, which is what I'll say. May I be safe and free from inner and outer harm. May I be happy, truly happy. May I or we be healthy and strong. And may I live with ease. May I live with ease. May things go easily for me. Or may I love and accept myself just as I am, just as you are. Kind of like Mr. Rogers. He likes you just the way you are. May I love and accept myself just as I am. No conditions attached. Just an expression of goodwill and kindness towards yourself. No strings attached. And finally, what we'll do is just for a moment. Typically, this is towards the end of a longer loving kindness meditation or even a retreat. But expressing loving kindness towards a difficult person, a person with whom you have difficulty. And imagine what life would be like if you could soften those feelings of difficulty with that person. This doesn't mean to be passive or to ignore the conflict, but to heal yourself of afflictive feelings that aren't completely necessary, which will help you handle with whatever conflict you have with so much more ease. So if you have a difficult person in mind, just shortly and briefly, may they be safe. You might have ideas come up of how they've wronged you, how they don't deserve to be safe or deserve this. Just seeing those as they come up, holding them with kindness as long as you need to, and letting them go. And just wishing to to a fellow human being just like you, with whom you have difficulty. May they be safe. May they be happy. If they were happier, there might not have even been a conflict or any conflict in the first place. May they be happy. May they be healthy, just like you want to be healthy and strong, so would they like to be healthy and strong. So you wish them, may you be healthy and strong. And the last phrase for the difficult person, may you live with ease. Accepting whatever feelings come up, holding them in kind awareness, acknowledging them, and still offering loving kindness to another human being just like you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And before we end, I'd just like to invite you, if you have before filled out our survey, to please fill it out again. It's in the chat box. Or if you haven't filled out the survey, to please provide feedback. It's so much appreciated. So that's where we'll end today. And this meditation could have brought up so many different kinds of feelings for you, about yourself, about someone you're having difficulty with. And there are easier ways to, more graduated steps towards wishing a person with whom you have difficulty loving kindness. But I thought we'd just try it, just to see the potential of this meditation. And for me, it's been interesting to have difficulty with someone, and I'll be wishing them loving kindness, and then all of a sudden, instead of being in the category of being a difficult person, they go into the category of being a dear person or a friend. When I ask myself, who can I express loving kindness to that's dear to me? Boom, they'll pop up. And unexpectedly. And they're no longer a person with whom I have difficulty. And so you can work on these relationships. And again, this is not to say to be passive or to let go of conflicts or anything. We must face conflicts with integrity and look conflict right in the eye. But we can soften our interior experience so that it no longer bothers or torments us. And deal with conflict much more skillfully. Imagine if the next time you dealt with that person, you didn't have anger boiling up in you. Imagine how much easier it would be to navigate the situation. You'd still stand your ground, navigate the conflict skillfully, but you'd be more skillful. It would be easier, and it wouldn't be so afflictive for yourself. So that is a brief dose of loving kindness. Again, one of my favorite meditations. There are many more, including contemplating your own death, which sounds very grim, but can be such an enriching experience that can make you feel alive and really in the moment. And knowing that one day we'll pass away makes us appreciate so much more what's in front of us and treat our time much more importantly and delicately, and gets our priorities in order. So I have been talking too much this time, but it's the last time, so thank you for indulging me. And I'll do a check-in as always, and if you could check in as well, and just say how that meditation made you feel. And you could say it was difficult. You could say nothing came up at all, and that's fine. Whatever did or didn't come up, accepting it. But I, of course, feel joyful right now, so it's hard to contain my joy, even though I could have contemplated the difficult person. So I will say that I'm joyful, but any comments on how that meditation was for you would be very appreciated. And while we wait for anything for the last few minutes here, I'll just say that it's been an honor to do this, and thank you for tuning in and for doing this for yourself, for supporting and loving yourself, so that we can all more skillfully work with other people in our life. If your mind is calm, it's contagious. If your mind is agitated, that too can be contagious to other people. And just some comments before we end. Jillian says, "Thanks, Doug. These sessions have been so helpful." Jillian and Garneau. No problem at all. And it's been such a pleasure, Jillian, to see you each time. And thank you for attending. And it's such a joy to see people return and get something out of this. So thank you so much, Jillian. I appreciate it. And Alexa, that meditation was a bit challenging, but I felt better afterwards. And without knowing what's going on in your mind, that is completely okay. It can be a challenging meditation, but when it's challenging, if any little part of us can soften and let go, we can feel better afterwards. So that's true. That can happen, and I'm glad that happened for you. So it looks like it's time to go. So thank you, everyone, dearly, for this wonderful experience, and I hope to see you another time in the future. I don't think this is the end of asset-guided mindfulness in particular, but of these daily COVID sessions, perhaps, yes. So I look forward to seeing you on other occasions, and you can always reach out by email to asset@ualberta.ca. Thank you again. It's been an honor, and as always, may you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live with ease. Be well, friends, and peace, everybody. My name is Doug, and it's been a pleasure. Have a great weekend.